Welcome to Exploring a D-Route. Let's go. Good morning. Welcome back. Headed through the Nada Tunnel, the gateway to adventure. Been making our way to this side of the gorge here lately, so we've been seeing a lot of the Nada Tunnel. Today you're gonna head out back over in the Clifty wilderness this time. Gonna attempt to do what I did wanted to do a while back and start at the west end of the Osborne Bend Trail and make my way up and see if there's a back way into Double Deer and Snow Arches. There's a user trail that continues back past Double Deer, so I'm kind of thinking there could be a trail there already, but I'm going to try to find out today. Maybe do a little arch hunting while we're in the area. If you remember my video from a couple weeks ago, exploring in the Clifty wilderness, there was an arch that I was unable to get up to. It's the end of the day and it's a little sketchy looking getting up there. I give the coordinates to Bill, and him and a couple other guys went out yesterday and documented that arch, and I'll post a picture right here. Starting out today's adventure here at the west end of the Osborne Bend Trail on an old Cumberland National Forest map. This area here was labeled Beech Bottom, so today we're going to be doing Beech Bottom to Double Deer. Let's go. If anybody visits this end of the Osborne Bend anytime soon, looks like the horseback riders have been out through here, so pretty much anywhere that goes up hills pretty tore up right now. So on muddy days that'd be a swamp right there. Anyway, as we coming out towards the end of the cliff line here, if I have time on the way back out, I may swing up by an arch I found up there one day while I wasn't videoing, but I did come across a new arch up there, so if I've got time today, we'll stop by and check it out on the way out. If not, I'll just pop up a picture of it. As I'm getting up close to the top of the ridge here, looking over here at a rock shelter, I think it looks good enough that I'm going to have to try to find my way over there, because we're at the right level where they could definitely be an arch there. So I'm going to bushwhack over through there and see if we can find us something. Well, you never know unless you check. Came away with no arch. Just a pretty neat rock shelter from the trail, which is way up the hill over there. Really dark over here under this rock shelter, so I couldn't tell anything about it. And I have found arches in the area, so I hated to pass it on by, but oh well, maybe better luck on the next one. Now I gotta go down over the hill and then way back up there. Fun times. Well, definitely not today, as it's been super dry, but even with as dry as it's been, there's a little water coming over there. This will probably be a pretty nice wet weather falls after a good rain. May have to come check this one out sometime. Finally getting up close top of the hill now. Finally got out of all the rhodo. It'd be nice if getting down towards Double Deer Arches and open woods like this. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope for the best. I'm guessing this to be a Forest Service marker. Not sure what it'd be for right off. It says drain number 4 on it, so I'm guessing they're labeling this as drainage number 4. Not sure if they mean along Osborne Bend, Sal Branch. Not sure. Thought that's kind of interesting that they had it labeled as drain number 4. A little over 1.3 miles in. Here towards the head of the drainage that is home to Double Deer and Snow Arch. Gonna cut off trail here. Should be able to hit over at the top of the head of the drainage here. Should be able to get below the cliff line and then work on over towards Double Deer. Shouldn't be too far down the hill here, so here we go. I'm kind of hoping I keep my good string of luck going of finding a deer trail and finding the break in the cliff line that way. Haven't ran across one yet. Shouldn't be too much farther down here to the cliff line. Getting down close to the drainage now, and we are welcomed by rhodo once again. Well, I didn't find a deer path on the way in, but I feel like this area here is where one's bedded down. Not sure if you can see it or not. Some white hairs there. Looks like where deer is bedded down here next to this rock shelter. Well, I've made my way back around to familiar territory. If you watch my video where I go to Snow and Double Deer from Copperas Creek, you'll remember I come back to this little shallow cave or rock shelter. Whenever I head out of here and go around the corner to the left right here, we'll be at Double Deer Arch. And here we are at Double Deer Arch. Well, it looks like there's not a cloud in the sky, so I ain't even bother dragging the camera out on Double Deer here, as the arch would be in full shade, and we got the sun out here beaming in an all blue sky. The sky would be completely blown out and the shadows would be really hard to recover, so I think I'm just gonna get a few pictures with my cell phone of Double Deer and then we'll head on around to Snow Arch. Here's a look down through Double Deer Arch from the upper side. Pretty cool arch, really. Very unique. As you come around between Snow and Double Deer, there's how narrow it is around through here. There is also a lower route if you go down through Double Deer and on down the hill a little bit. You can come back along a user trail you might be able to make out down there. Or you can continue to follow around this edge, right on around through here. Snow arch, can't tell nothing about it, but it's right above us right here. As we make our way around the point and start to work our way back up, we come out here at Snow Arch. Looking out from inside Snow Arch. Looking back through the top. Pretty nice ridgetop arch here. Always seems to be a nice little breeze pulling through here too, which is really nice on a hot day like today. One last look at Snow Arch. Spent a little more time here than I intended. Got a few shots. I think instead of heading out the way I came, since I'm trying to find an easier route here, I think I'm gonna head out this way, follow out to the end of the cliff line up to the ridge top, cut across back to Osborne Bend. I think that's probably going to be the quickest route if the woods are fairly thin, because the way I came down was pretty roto thick, so it's definitely not quick. Let's go ahead and get headed that way. Coming back around from Snow Arch, the trail back down to Copperas Creek cuts down the hill here. I'm going to follow this cliff line on out, follow it out to the end, work my way up to the ridge top. You can work around, there'll be a few little dead and down trees here. Come out to a short spot in the cliff line. No problem to work your way up. A little user trail going up through here. Takes it up here to the top of the ridge. Up here on the ridge top now. This will take you back out to the point over top of Snow Arch. The Osborne Bend and ridge follows back up this way. So I'm gonna start my way over through here. Don't really see a trail or anything. Just gonna work my way out through there and follow the path of least resistance. Just about stepped on this little fella. Little green snake. Well, that's not really a good sign, seeing a snake already. Got probably a quarter mile at least off trail to get back over to Osborne Bend Trail. Have to keep my eyes peeled for the old copperheads. We're slowly getting into that time of year when it's cool of the morning and hot of the evening. Early in the morning when the sun gets up, snakes come out and start heading for the ridge tops, looking for that heat. Follow that ridge top, following the path of least resistance, and you'll come out here on the Osborne Bend. Took roughly 15 minutes from Snow Arch back out to Osborne Bend, following the ridge up. Pretty easy walking. Now I'm gonna make good time following down the Osborne Bend here, back out to 715 where we're parked. About time to head over to Lackawanna. Back around to where I cut off trail earlier. If I knew now what I didn't know then, could have just went on out to the next ridge and made this a lot quicker trip, but then it'd have been one less section of cliffline I wouldn't have got checked. Anyway. Looks like from the ridge that leads out to Snow and Double Deer Arch from 715 is 1.4 miles. It's roughly half a mile from Osborne Bend out to Snow Arch. So looking at just under 2 miles one way to get to Snow and Double Deer Arch coming in from the Osborne Bend 715 side. Almost back down to 715. Gonna go ahead and sign the video off here. Got to revisit Double Deer and Snow Arches. Unfortunately, didn't find any new arches on the way out through there. Did find an alternate route. The way back out that I took is a whole lot easier than the way in I took. The way I went in, as usual, was about the toughest way you could get there probably. But then I found the easiest way on the way out. So if you're ever looking for an alternate route to get to Snow or Double Deer without having to fool with Copperas Creek, this is it. But hope you enjoyed today's adventure. If you would, be sure to give me that thumbs up. If you enjoy my channel, consider subscribing. I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.